Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to show you guys one of the better setups to breeding your crayfishes. So I did actually do a video on my breeding tank setup previously, but you know, there's a bit of an update to it and some of the things that I wanted to correct in this video. So as you can see, it's very similar. It's, you know, laid out like this, all separated in my 30-gallon tank, so 29-gallon tank. And I do have a filter here that's running 24/7 as a water circulator in this corner that circulates the water throughout the tank 24/7. So if you compare it from my previous video to this one, you can see these black nets that extends higher up. And the reason that also I have separated each of these crayfishes from one container to, you know, 3 sections. Made one container into 3 different sections. And you know, in my previous video I didn't exactly, you know, do a bit of like a detailed research in terms of like the behavior of these, you know, baby crayfishes. By that I mean, like, I later discovered how aggressive these guys become when they, you know, they're even a month old. So as you can see, each section, each little rectangle space has one crayfish, and this is actually the best way to keep these guys from eating each other and, you know, killing each other, making sure that you section off each of the containers. But if you have a larger space, you can provide them a larger space than this. But you know, this is how most of the crayfish breeders do it. If you definitely have a larger space, you can provide them, but in my case I don't. And my purpose isn't exactly to breed these guys, but to, you know, produce just a, you know, number of crayfishes that my local fish stores can sell. And I want the buyers to have the best quality of crayfish, so I'm just trying my best to keep them in the more safer container. So yeah, so this is one of the better ways to keep them. Just section off your, you know, space where you keep your baby crayfishes. And on this side I can show you an example of how I keep it on my daily basis. So you know, it's all sectioned off like this, and I do have a lid. And only reason that I have a lid on top is because, and these are removable, is because, you know, I need to feed them every day. And they do eat a lot, and that's why some of these guys actually grow very, very large, like this one. I think that's almost an adult now. So you know, making sure you have a lid on your breeding tank setup is very important, only because, you know, they will go from one side to the other to attack and kill and eat the other crayfish on the other side. So sectioning off like this is very important and actually good for these guys, so that they don't fight too much and they don't end up killing each other. So if you see it from the side, this is what it looks like. Honestly, with this video, this is the best quality video I can make for you guys, because the lighting isn't great, where this tank is situated isn't great. But yeah, so yeah, in order to breed, the setup would basically look like this. Make sure you have some kind of sections to, you know, separate each of the crayfishes. Don't ever put 2 crayfishes together. Trust me, you will regret it. So having each crayfish in each of these little tiny rectangular spaces is very important, and making sure you do enough water change is very important. So in my case, I do water change every week. So this contains about, let's say, like maybe like 7 gallons of water, and I have this filter running 24/7 except for the time when I'm doing water change. And I have this water circulator that I introduced in the beginning of the video running 24/7, just like except for the time that I do water change. These guys, since I do keep a lot of crayfishes in this 29-gallon tank, I have to do water change very often to keep them healthy. And I do feed them twice a day, so that I can grow them a little faster and make sure these guys are well fed, so they're up to size. In the time frame that I need them to be. So yeah, this is the kind of look, and you would, you know, do water change weekly. Like, there's literally no question about that. You have to do the water change weekly, or else you will simply not grow the best crayfishes. As well as providing them a space where they're safe and separated from others, just so that they don't, you know, lose lose a claw or whatnot. So yeah, this is an update for breeding crayfishes. And if you guys have any questions regarding, you know, how to breed, how to start, all that stuff, I do have other breeding videos in my channel, so definitely check that out. And if you have more questions about these guys, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as detailed and as helpful as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.